Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Your buddy Johnmegacycle here. Another episode of Factorio, the warp drive machine, coming at you. Things are looking good. Things are looking real good. See our base and everything's all really looking really good. Yeah. Last episode, or the episode prior, we redid all of the firearm magazines in each of our turrets with AP rounds. We're actually starting to build up a small reservoir of AP ammunition. Oop, and I got the hiccups. Just from breathing. Just from breathing. Everything's looking really good at that front. Is there nothing here? High natives, really? Well, I'm not going to bother scanning, and I'm not going to bother leaving. So not only do we have AP rounds in all the turrets, we also finished level 3 physical projectile damage. So we were doing 15 damage, I think, or 9? Not 9 or something? Now we're doing 20.48, which is leaps and bounds better for sure. For sure. The next thing I really need to work on is the refinery. What are you missing? Chemical plant, which is steel. Of course. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be just a ton of steel? Why would that not be what it always is? Okay, give me all 70 of that. I think I'm going to put the refinery right here. It doesn't have to be big. But I need enough for at least 2 refineries, and at least, I'd say, 4 chemical plants would be pretty good. Yeah, I think I'd be pretty happy with that. Missing stone brick. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. You can have this ammunition. Got plenty of walls. You could use some more kabang bang. There you go. I do want to keep our military science moving if possible. It is going to be a hot minute till I'm able to get, I was going to say green, until I get blue science underway. I don't have any of the stuff for that. Sure, let's take that. That seems to be like the most reasonable upgrade I can do. I can't upgrade the main warp drive. I don't have plastic yet. So for military's sake, it seems like kind of this is the thing that's happening. That was 70 right there. Is this smelting? Yeah. I gave myself a 1 tile gap because I kind of figure the closest tile to the wall is going to be nothing but pipes and crap, right? We're missing legit just stone. It's so quiet when the refinery's offline. When we're not doing any metallurgy whatsoever, that's when it's the most quiet and it's just the weirdest. I'm gonna need a lot of this. Oh, that was only 10. I thought that was order for 10 of them. Steel, yep. You guessed it, my guy. Okay. That should be a good start. Ish. The other thing I really need to accomplish is getting crude oil in here, which I'm not too sure how to do. Warp pipes kind of seem to be the topic of conversation. I need a lot of copper. And a lot of steel. Okay, so this is 2 warp pipes worth? I guess? There, and I'm not nearly crafting as much crap. Allows transfer between fluids between the ship and the exterior world. So now is when I actually need that power bank. Which I can do. Yeah. So the idea is I drive off, I find oil, right? I find the oil, I plug in the warp thing, I plug in the power pole, and then I can actually get the resources back home, right? That's the deal? Seems like a fine how do you do. You're low on steel, I would guess. I should have really doubled up on steel. We can later. That is still something that can occur. Son of a biscuit. Yeah, I'm guessing the outside is going to be just pipes and stuff anyway, so the smelting stuff is much cheaper. What is this? 180? We're at 67%. 30 is going to get us actually really close, but not all the way. And we're out of walls? Would you imagine? Could you imagine that we're out of stone again? Oh my god. Okay, we'll get there. It's gonna take time, but we'll get there. I want to make sure I get these placed down. So that way when the warp pipe is ready, bam, right? Ready to party? What do I need for the power thing? A bunch of engines. Already have the concrete. A lot of steel. And more engines. Uh, 30, yep, good. More steel. Just to get us ahead of the game. Cool. What I'm gonna do, yeah, I disabled the inserters that would have brought it all the way back down. Speaking of which, let's do a science run real quick. Good. I have about 300 AP ammo on me. That's pretty good. Okay, so I have the power, or I'm working on the pipe. I don't have the power thing yet. There's the power thing, and now I need the warp chest. So another 20 engines. Yeah, that's 13 engines, and that's 15 engines. Whole crap ton of copper, of course. You're missing steel. Amazing. Amazing. Yeah, that helped out a bunch, actually. Yep, this isn't going to be the fastest show in the West, but we'll get there. If you haven't noticed, I'm a real chill player in general. I think if I played this a second time, I would know better how to min-max or whatever. Like, I would know better how to really get in there and really... Oh, I really need this tech right away. If I get that tech, it's Gravy Town or something, yeah? Realistically, I don't have that knowledge. Cool. I wanted to go do a little driving, see if I could find some oil. Do I have the thing? Oh, I didn't deploy the thing yet, even. Haha. Crap. Okay. Good. That does work kind of the way I think it would. What would be a fun mod that I played with before is liquefaction of metals. So it adds, like, literally one more step for the metal fabrication process. You liquefy the metal. And then it's a liquid, and then you cast it into ingots. Or plates, or, like, whatever. What makes that kind of fun is it adds, like, one more step or two more steps. It's not like a full Angels thing where you gather the ore, you crush the ore, you wash the ore, you purify the ore, you distill the ore, and then you boil it, and then cast it. Like, it's not that involved. It's not nearly that involved. I gotta fight. I played it with shotgun with Mobile Factory. I forgot what the crap it was called, though. Like JL Metals or something, or LM Metals, or it was something like that. But it was cool. That would be fun if on site I would get the items, get the stuff, liquefy it, and then send it back. It might be kind of cool. I'm not seeing any amount of oil anywhere. Actually, you know what? To be fair, I don't even have pump jacks. So I wasn't too prepared for this. All things being fair, I was not super prepared for this. With AP rounds, I could start knocking out some of those nests. Another thing that comes to mind, I have not come across a single loot chest. In Warptorio, there are sometimes chests with stuff in it. And that's it. Just little bonus chests. Never enough to, like, break the game, but, like, heck, saves a little bit of iron. It's not a bad call. Yep. Alright. Yep. 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 Nailed it. Alright, I don't want to go super far or anything. I'm just gonna wait a fortnight for all this to get done. Just to experiment. Can I make multiple of these? Not of agreed. Okay, I didn't know if it would say, listen, idiot, one at a time. Or something. So I'm gonna do that. Number go up? Cool, number go up. That's enough concrete, I think. I'm gonna chuck that sucker right there, and I'm gonna close this down. I don't think there's any real reason for me to stick around. Okay, so the cool thing is that does do exactly what I hoped it would. So instead of having the... what was it? The transportation? The mobile portal, or whatever it was called before? For Warptorio, we've got individual items that do some of the work. Hold on, I need to fix this or it's really going to drive me nuts. Yep. Quick save-a-roo. So we're about to make the power thing, which is cool. Little bleep bloop, my baby, little bleep bloop. Little bleep bloop, a little cutie bleep bloop. Alright, I don't have that. I don't have that, that was easy. 500 blue spaceship floor? Do I even... I don't even have solars? Oh, I think I unlocked it. I technically do, and I technically have accumulators, but I don't have any sulfuric acid or anything. Ugh. What are these prices? 2 iron for 1 AP? So 16 iron. For technically 6 iron and 5 copper? Ugh. I think I'm good, thank you. It's a pleasure seeing you even if we don't do business. Max input 500 kilowatts. Max output a gigawatt. Holy crap. Okay, so you're not supposed to use this as a power generation thing. 500 kilowatts is nothing. One steam engine produces 900 kilowatts. So yeah, you're not supposed to use this as a power generation method. Thank you. That can be turned back on. And this probably is the rest of our copper, isn't it? Yep. That's... We got half of an iron chest. I want a little extra AP ammo, though. If not for any other reason, for science. There we go. How big is this now? Oh, wow. Yeah, it's mighty proper. Mighty proper. I need a boatload more of this. Engines, copper, all that crap. I might wait a little bit then. Oh, what do we need for more pump jacks? Leave that there. Okay, the good news is it doesn't, it doesn't keep anything inside of it, which is good. I didn't expect it to be, like, to do that, but heck, who knows. I don't know how to code anything. I'm mostly running a lot of my ideas off of assumptions. Okay, that should be enough for some friggin' stuff. We could just warp. Yeah, we're gonna. Oh my. So I just dumped 30. There's 30 in each machine. So we're looking at about maybe 60. Yeah, 150, 120. Yeah, we're nowhere close for any of this. The ship deconstruction tool makes probably the most sense. But I do want to save some stuff because 1, 2... link chests 3. The reactor upgrade is there as well. So we'll just hang on to it. We don't have to do research as much as I'd like. Everywhere. Damn. Damn the man. Okay, I guess at a minimum I'm gonna get water. Yep. Copper would be worthwhile? I think so. They'll give me a good excuse to try out my new thing. My new stuff and things. We're gonna warp right away, but I got 4 minutes and it's right here, right? What's not to like? Okay, works exactly as it says on the tin. Nice. Yeah, there's not a lot really to say about that. Now what I'll do is I'll set up a box for the other stuff. Don't do that, thanks. Just gonna scoot you down a bit. And I don't have it yet, but I'll have it very soon. All this has to... Oop, that's not enough room for anything. All this has to do, realistically, is just evacuate as much stuff from it as possible, as quickly as possible. If something really bad happens and we gotta scoot, I want as much pulled out as we possibly can. So I'll go out there, I'll deploy the chest, I'll dump all the crap into the chest, and then I'll assume it gets wheedled out. Now, I don't know if I want to treat it like... just for giggles. Just for giggles for right now. We know it's going to be copper, right? We know it's going to be copper, so I'll just chuck it right here, we'll call it that. Oh my god. I also don't like having so many high-value items bebopping about, but that's what it is. Oh, I have a lot of steel now. Nice. How much this? Let's try 300 steel. Okay, stop everything. Okay. Now please make. Thank you. I was like, oh my god, I'm not sitting here while you're gonna handcraft a billion green circuits. No need for it at all. Nope, nope. No need for that at all. Nope, nope. And of course this takes 50 seconds. Yep, that makes sense. That makes sense. So this only produces one, not two. So I don't know how this is exactly going to work. Oh. Okay. Now what? Is the item here? Where do I get the item from? Alright, this does not work the way I thought it did. Does it link? Allows the transfer items between the ship and the exterior world. Alright. If I place it and put stuff in it. Huh. Okay, it's a strongbox? It's like a Minecraft strongbox? I guess? That's also a lot of dead idiots. Can we warp? We can warp. Okay, let me... That also doesn't hold a lot. We're gonna go, though. Alright. So I deconstructed it. Copper ore 0. It's not part of the ship per se. It's still not part of the ship? This is strange. So it's kind of like a strongbox? I'm gonna have to build another one and see what that's all about. It's not terribly expensive. So many of them. Just so freaking many of them. Alright, so... Let's transfer between a ship and the world. That's phrased very similarly to the way... Oh my god, my pipe! Is there an autosave? This is before we warped. These pipes are stupidly expensive. How far did we get? Not very far. Alright. Where were we? Alright, it's a strong box. Which is interesting, but not at all what I expected. I'm gonna take that, and we're gonna leave. My idea was it would be linked to another item, but we didn't make another box, so maybe nothing happening. Either way, a strong box is kinda cool. It's another 50 inventory slots. That's not the worst thing it could be. I just can't figure out practical application at this time that makes it make sense. Yep, same thing happened. Maybe the idea is I have a lot of these boxes. And they don't necessarily link to anything. Maybe that's the gimmick. They don't necessarily link to anything. But they're just strong boxes. I don't know how else to say it. So you load up like a dozen of them, and then you bring them back home, and then you dump them all off. I have not seen any ability to teleport. Factorio had teleportation capability in the harvesting wings and in the mobile thing. So I don't really see that capability here quite yet. We still have our tree. Opal Vash? Vash the Stampede? Oh, crap. I mean, glad to have him on my ship, I guess, as long as Knives doesn't show up. Yeah, alright. Natives high. Boo. Oh, there's actually some oil. Hey. Can you scan? Okay, thanks. Would not mind a little bit of oil, even a modest amount. Oh, is this it? Not only is it a modest amount, it is the most modest amount. 17.4 is not bad. So then we do this. I can't warp to this, can I? Aw, man. Not being able to warp sucks. It's okay, though. Oil. Alright. Cool. I'm down with that. We can start talking about blue stuff. 4 of that. Oh, actually, I need to make at least another maybe 200 of this. So, engines. Oh. What the hell happened there? Huh. So I'll wait here for the 250. And then we'll bounce. Huh. Is a worm happening here? Oh. Oh, something is happening here. Are those Nidus worms? They're getting got immediately. So I'm not sure what they are, but they remind me of Nidus worms. Something was attacked, and then a dude popped out. I could have done this with one tank. I was really hoping to find more. Yeah. Cool. Nidus worms. Interesting. Without the ability to warp, I'm uncertain if I'll make it home. Man, I really want to read what that is. Okay, I'm gonna have my mouse right here. It's a little nerve-wracking. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, damn it! Ah, I wasn't looking. Well, this bottom right one is the last one that has happened. Man, it must have like 100 hit points or whatever, because it's getting got immediately. Anyway, I'm going to equate them to Nidus worms. We'll walk out with like 5k oil. That's enough for a start. It's not enough to fund all my ambitions, but it's a start. Alright, so here's the idea. We hit the warp button. Hole spawner. Yep. Not technically a Nidus worm, but it's still a neat thing to think about. How do I explain a Nidus worm? Imagine a really big worm that burrows and just appears randomly on the battlefield, spawning a bunch of Zerglings, right? That's how that works, and it sucks. They suck to fight. I hate them. Whatever. They're not the heaviest of armored things. But when you think you've got like a really nice hold-up base, it's a little awkward for it to be like, well, shoot. Now we've got these problems. Okay, after that, stone brick. Yep, 2 refineries. I have... Oh, I did not make my chem plants yet. Iron for chem plants. Steel for chem plants. That's enough of a start. That'll get us sulfur and plastic. I forgot what I was doing for a second. So 2 jumps ago was everywhere biters. This last one was high, I think. Let's see what we got now. Nope. That one. Low. Hit us up with the spoon. Oh, there's some iron here. Some very awkward iron I'm just gonna build over. Alright. Yep, aside from that, there's like bloody nothing. Oh. It's just a gray blotch. That is, however, 1,000,000 iron. I don't have a way to pipe that crap home, though. Deal with it? I guess we deal with it. Which makes this quite a bit less than convenient, but I'll go the other way. After I hit a bunch of trees, of course, of course, of course. Any biter nests around? I don't see any. Alright. Let's get to work. I will definitely be using my car's trunk for this action. That's the longest part of the setup. Which is why I'm also looking really forward to construction bots. That's a long ways away, but that's going to be really flipping cool. So, alright. Car. Fuel. How big is your trunk? 80? Yeah, 80. Awesome. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna head home and dump off my stuff. And hit every tree along the way. Now, it would be a really neat system. Let me show you something. Cars can be belted. Given certain circumstances, you can actually interface with the car's inventory if you wanted. It's a thing you can actually do. It seems a little too sloppy for my taste, but it's doable, and that's kind of what makes it amazing. I'm gonna grab this, and I'm gonna grab... So I have some way to defend myself. And we're already under attack. How much? We got attacked by one dude, and then their other friend ran away. Talk about commitment, am I right? Yeah, I left my repair kits at home on accident, I guess. So I've got the chest, the car, myself. So we'll bring back, what? 10,000 iron ore a hit? Something like that? Yeah. That sounds about right. What else is on the docket? There's really not a lot I can do. Some of these worlds just don't have a lot of resources that I'm hoping for. Which is fine. It's just weird is all. It's different. I'll say it's different. So we're gonna get iron. I would love some coal. I don't see any coal here. We haven't gotten enough oil to do any amount of solid fuel. I did solid fuel last game. That was actually pretty cool. That worked out really well. I didn't really want to do nuclear or solar. Those get, boring. Honestly, both are just slap them down and they're done. There's no real management, especially... Okay, so for nuclear, when you get Covarex, it takes a while to get to Covarex, but once you have Covarex, meh. You kind of defeated nuclear, right? For solars, it's literally just a production game. You just slap down a bunch of stuff, and that's more or less it. I'm not naysaying on either technology. They're solid. For a long-term game, they're beautiful. They're beautiful things. For what I wanted to do in the last season for Warptorio, I didn't think it really fit my vibe. Inside the factory actually has lights, question mark, which are always on, question mark. So in that regard, you always have solar power no matter what you do. And that just kind of seems a little meh to me. The Giga floors, which we did the season prior for Warptorio, worked super well for nuclear. I slapped down a 4-reactor setup, and that was it. I didn't have to worry about power anymore. It beat the game for me. Yeah, this works out pretty well. One, maybe two guys. All right. We can handle that. We can handle that. These gray floors got me really excited for a hot second because I thought there was shenanigans of the iron ore variety there, and there just isn't. Have that. I should have mined some of that stuff anyway. But that's okay. We're here. I made my choice. My choices don't have to be the best one, but I gotta own them, right? Like, this might not be the best plan, but damn it, this is my plan. Boogie on back. I saw some red dots up here on the radar. Okay, they must have been enemies in transit. Like, on their way to my base, and not a base. While I'm waiting, there's kind of really no point in just sitting out there, right? What I probably should do to really save on materials is I should really plan out the floor, place, what would it be? The smeltery floor first, and then queue up what else I want to place on it, and then go from there. And only then place the refinery stuff. That way the refinery stuff is only really being occupied by refinery things. And not pipes and power poles and crap. But this blank canvas kind of a setup that I got where I just laid it all down kind of makes it just a little easier to vibe on. So, how close? I keep asking this question because I'm curious. Creates warp chests which share the same inventory over limited distances. Oh, wow. Okay, that's what I thought was going to happen. Let me guess, you need warponium, right? Yep, okay. I want the resource sucker, but I think it needs warponium? Yep. Warp resource sucker. Okay. Okay. That's quite a distance away, to be honest. Yeah, the two chests linked, which is how that research sounded, is how I thought this worked, but I was incorrect. And that's okay. That's okay. So if I click on this, does it tell me all the no, it tells me what's right here. which is fine. Not the most efficient, but it works. Having the car certainly, this really, really helps. Can I get my repair kits real quick? Thanks. Alright, let's aim for one full hull of iron. One more full hull, and then I'm gonna warp. Being in the same place for too long still makes me a little, touchy. Nervous? Nervous. $97 ammo, 134 ammo. Attacks are getting oh, okay. Whew, I was zoomed out here and I'm like, oh crap, are we completely out of ammunition? No. No, we're fine. Breathe, we're fine. Yeah, so I want the chest, I want the car, and then I want to be half full myself, so when I take apart everyone's stuff, I've got enough room. I just like to watch the attacks. You can learn a lot from watching an attack. The main thing being how quickly they are felled. If they're felled very quickly, it means you're using the right tools. A+, well done, good job. But I always want to be a little cautious. So watching a couple attacks gives me a really good idea where I am in the tech tree. Do I have enough stuff? Am I in the right tech level? Am I missing a bunch of stuff? Should I really be concentrating on military production and military stuff? Bullets, ammunition, all that brah 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 brah? Is it taking a little too long to kill them? You can answer a lot of questions just by observing. Without making any kind of a fuss. I literally have nothing to do right now, so I might as well utilize some time, come back with a couple stacks of stone, I guess. I wonder if there's a mod for Factorio that's like Terra Firma Craft for Minecraft. If I'm thinking of the right mod... Terra Firma Craft slows everything way down. You don't mine... You don't get, like, stone tech for, like, a while. Or maybe I'm thinking of, like, a Gary's mod or something. But it slows the game way down. It also de-levels, like, everything. So you can get, like, bot equivalents without them being, like, good. I'll have to look and see if there's a mod like that. Probably someone's gonna say, yeah, SpaceX. Have fun. I like SpaceX. I got to a point where I was like, this is going to consume my life forever. I'm not gonna play this. It was the same thing with, like, World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy XIV. Very good games. But I played them a little bit and I'm like, I'm going to die playing these games. I'm not gonna beat them. I don't think there's a way to beat them. I think I might actually expire before I get to a point where I'm really happy with it. Another mod I really miss to play with is mining drones. Those are hella fun. Okay, I'm gonna start packing up. How much time we got anyway? 6 minutes. Yeah, that's fine. I either cut out right away. Generally, I either cut out right away because combat danger, or I try to stick around at least a little bit. Oh, those typewriters are living it up. Okay. Not a bad haul. Freaking rocks. Thank you. Thank you. Can we just skeeter right up here? I would like to set up gates for my vehicles. I think that'd be pretty cool. Just drive them in, and then I'll just deal with them later in case something goes weird. Running out of time, or literally whatever. Ooh! Oh, okay. You didn't drop anything. Nothing's broken. Not too bad of a haul. We got some more... We got some more iron out of it. I don't have any wall to save my life, but yeah, you got some iron out of it. It's a little more steel. And let's save a roo. Yeah, not too bad. Easy work. Of course you're missing walls. It would be really, really strange if you weren't. And I'm missing stone. Again, really, really strange if I weren't. Okay. Copper, oil, any of that crap would be really, really top shelf. I didn't make the chem plants and I didn't make the oil refinery yet, correct? Correct. Damn, high natives again. Well, I want coal, so this is happening. Not too bad. A little quick on the setup, but not too bad. Cool. Alright, so that's just gonna do that for a while. It'll be nice to get a little more energy in the place. We was running a little low. Yep. Yep, we absolutely was. And by that I mean we're out. This is why I wanted 2 boxes for power. So it would last a fair amount. Fair amount after the fact that, like, oh no, now we're out. Well, we're not out. You got some stuff. Oh, did we make the things? Hey, awesome. Okay. So, refinery. Level 1 doesn't matter. Because it's this. I want... Nope. Before I do literally anything else. There we go. Okay, now I'm less worried about stuff. Uh, 54, 30. Yeah, we've got a bit. We got a bit in there. I'm just getting all this while I'm waiting for the pipes to build. I don't have a mall yet. As everything shifts frequently, I guess, I'm less hesitant, or I'm quite hesitant to build a mall, even though I very well should. This does not have to be elegant. Elegance is not the plan. Getting up the tech tree is the plan. Nope. Reverse that. I should finish all that out. Probably. Probably. See, this purple kinda looks like research floor, but it's not. It's not even a little bit. It was, what was it? Danger? High. I would... Oh, I need this for plastic. Okay. I want to wait for a little more fuel. I am making the call. Seems like it pushed all the materials into there. Okay. Plastic means repairs. I also need batteries. I need a fart ton of steel. Oh my god. Okay, let's bounce. Can I? Hold on. Yes, I can. Okay. We've been here 6 minutes. I did my fair share. We had more... We're getting more coal than we had 6 minutes ago. I call that a win. Everyone's butts are still in one piece, or if you count the crack in the middle, 2 pieces. Everyone's butt's in two pieces. That sounds like a funny thing to shout in a military movie. I want everyone's butt back in one piece. It's like, well, there's a crack in it. The butt is actually two cheeks, so it's not really one piece unless you're counting the hips. I don't think that's really personally fair to the butt. Hi. It's Overthinking with Johnmegacycle again. It's been too long. How have you been? I hope you're doing well this holiday season. It's a crazy one out there. It's like, what? Just prattle on about whatever that has nothing to do with nothing. Do I have a little more? Yeah, sure. Is this smelt? I'll just wait till it goes to hyperdrive. Hyper whatever. Oh, that is research. Okay. Now I'm infinitely confused. Okay, we got plastic, we got sulfur. Not in resounding numbers at all. But it is something. Huh. I'm just gonna keep telling myself how something it is. Okay, if we find another thing, awesome. If not, I'm not gonna cry super hard about it. How we doing? It's been a while since I looked around. Hope everyone's doing swell. I have all the crap I need. Yeah, do we have more ammunition? Natives low. Cool. Copper. Also cool. Can you hit me up with a scan, please? Okay, stone and copper seem to be the top build items as of right now. Oh, which I'm going to go absolute crazy ham on both of them, I think. Oh my god, I cannot wait for something that resembles bots. So we did 67 before, and it was far, far too much, right? What do we got now? 34? Yeah, we could do another row, I think. I don't know how much is going to be here, but it's going to be a lot less when I'm done with it. Alright, let's get some turrets. Some pow-pow-pa-chow. I think that's a good 4 and 4. Feels pretty good. Trim it down to 25. Oop, missed that one. There we go. And even trim it down to 13. 13's a good number too. I ain't got no hate for the number 13. I think it's just had a bad life. Bad rap. Unfair. Unfair treatment, unfair advantage. Or disadvantage. Yeah. No oil. I'm gonna go get water hooked up. Where? There. I'm getting a little farther into the whole... It's not analysis paralysis. What it is I have too many items to look at. And then after a certain point, my brain's like, oh crap, it's not where I remember it was a minute ago. And then my brain's just like, ah, cripes. Oh, it happens when I have too much inventory or something, or new rows of inventory, or, you know, as the game progresses, you get more tech, more items, more everything. So as the game is just naturally flowing, it's like, oh, okay. I know I have drills somewhere, but I could not tell you for the life of me exactly where. Here's what I'm going to use that box for. All my crap. And it's not even enough for all my crap. Crap. I thought this would be a little easier for me to just dump this here. Do a run, and then when I come back... I have it? This is happening right now. Yeah, I'm not running into them 15 times and then be like, well, I don't know what's going on. I don't know who put those rocks there. Yeah, the rock police, I guess. Yeah, I don't get it either. We're not doing that forever and ever. I'll take that. Take that. I'm gonna take all that. And we're just gonna dump it all out. It just makes this so much easier. There's really nothing I'm doing right now. I want to get a lot of copper in the system. So I'm not really doing a whole lot. We have plastic, we have sulfur. We could start talking about some blue tech. Blue tech is not super duper expensive or difficult. It's sulfur, it's advanced circuits, it's engines. Not terrible. What I don't have is a strong production backbone, but not terrible. Definitely not great, but not terrible. Still, it's nice to get some copper in the house. This is where we have the first real departure of whenever I said, like, when a game starts, you need some copper to make ends meet, but you don't need nearly as much as iron. You can't use copper for defense, or not munitions anyway. You do need it for tech, for sure. But when it really comes down to it, iron is king. And iron is king throughout most of the game anyway. But you'll notice when your copper production is not up to snuff, oh, you'll know. You'll know. It's very apparent very quickly how little you're churning out circuits and stuff. How much is this pile even? Okay. Yeah, it's that part of the music again. Oh my. Okay. Everything is so empty. Why? Steel. And, of course, copper. Yeah, now I can double down a little bit more on AP rounds. I don't need to anymore, really, but that'll make me feel a lot better. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can have that. You have that. Top off a couple things before we get really any farther. I'd still like to get to blue tech before I really consider using the second floor. There's a lot of room down here. I still haven't decided what I want to use it for, though. Yeah, we've been kind of stagnated for so long on doing any research. Many of the bins that I've filled ages ago are still full. I'm gonna hit that rock. I swear to goodness. I'm gonna accidentally hit it, and then I'm going to destroy it. It gets to live for right now. I'm just calling it. I'm Babe Ruth calling it right now. No way. There's oil up there. Car? Okay. I thought it came to a fully complete stop. It didn't, and then it had opinions about it, and then it just effed off to Narnia. Just, I'm gonna be Prince Caspian. You sure are, car. You sure are. Don't let no one tell you otherwise. Did I set this up? Okay, I already did. We're gonna go get that oil. I'll take literally anything. Hello? Oh my god. This is the second spot of oil I think I've seen the entire game. So you bet your bottom dollar I'm gonna take it. Oh, wait. I can't. I only have the one power transceiver or whatever. Shoot. How far are we into this? 10 minutes? I'm gonna stick with copper. I'm gonna stay put right here. Building a second one shouldn't be terrible. What did it entail? Engines, steel, copper, concrete? Doesn't seem too terrible. Yeah. Yeah, I want another one. And I think I'm going to move power down below. Power is the least changing thing about my entire base so far, and it's going to be the least changing thing for a very, very long time. So I don't see why it shouldn't just be down there and just call it like that. So what I also want to do is I want to make a ton of power floor. I'll come back to you. There you go. Let's see here. How big is our range? More than enough. Let's go back topside. If I said I wanted that, that looks right. Oh, yeah. We could easily get full stacks of everything down here and get, like, really good power. We could do it a couple of ways. And then fill it in with, I don't know, capacitors don't seem to make any sense. After a certain point... Yeah, after a certain point, the regular capacitors that I have don't make any sense. Because we can hold, what, 10 million? 100 megajoules. Each capacitor is 5 megajoules, so that's not too terrible. I thought we were holding like 1 billion or something. Then I was like, that's dumb. Why would I? You have 50 bucks? No, I have a quarter though. Is that good enough? No, it's of course it's not good enough. These stronghold boxes are kind of cute. That's all I've got to say really about it. I can't really do anything with it. Other than the way I'm using them. Looks like a big old band-aid, doesn't it? Adhesive part on the outside. The fabric in the middle. Man, don't leave me alone for more than like 30 seconds or I'm gonna think up some dumb crap. Straight up. Not even like hurtful or anything, like it's not like that. Like I'm gonna say something stupid, like not that, but it's like, why isn't the Eiffel Tower made out of French fries? It just dumb, stupid statements that have no bearing for anybody. Church on Sunday, 10 o'clock. Who knows? What's our timer? About 9 minutes, okay. We'll bleed this down till about the 5-minute mark. Then I'll pack up in GTFO. It feels nice to get a bunch of copper in here again, though. So, talk it out. Let's talk it out. Power's gonna move downstairs. We'll treat that as our de facto boiler room, I guess. I'm gonna probably leave science there. Might move all the assembly stuff around. Man, I just really like how tucked in it is and out of everyone's way. The only other thing I really need to do is I need to just slam down a bunch more assemblers and really start talking about proper military science and proper blue science. The properness of it kinda is painful because of how much stuff it depends on me bringing in, right? Under normal Factorio circumstances, and you're playing vanilla, and I'm using vanilla as a reference point. I'm not saying it's bad or good or whatever. I like vanilla Factorio. I enjoy it. I really do. I still have my save of 300. Oh my god, 685 hours. I need to reload this game and then save it in the latest version. Last time I loaded it was 0.76. What might have to happen is I might have to load the game up in like 0.8. Save it. And then load it up in 0.9. Save it. Load it up in 0.100 or however the naming convention goes. Save it. And then it'll be up to date. I played a few games like that. And then there's also all too many games that don't let you continue saves. It's just the statement of, yeah, too much has changed. You've lost everything you've worked for. Sucks. And like, that's it. Like, no way you can upgrade your save. It's just gone. Another reason why I play games mostly from the 90s. They're out of their patch cycle. They're done. They're not going to drop like, hey, Deadlock 2 has reintroduced multiplayer. That's not going to bloody happen. Which is probably fine. I don't know if anyone would ever want to play turn-based RTS. It's not RTS. Turn-based strategy game. Turn-based strategy games are a lot of fun. Question mark? I don't know, everything depends on everything. I just like chilling among the miners. Listen to the hum. It's nice. Just sip my water and stretch. We'll give it about another 30 seconds, and then we'll pull some more copper. We'll check time, and then we'll go from there. This game is just too good. End of line. There's very few games that after I feel like I've completed a season, I'm not going to say I beat it, but like after I completed a season, that I'm thinking of playing it more. There's not many games that do that to me. Whoop. My recording got cut. What was I saying? Yeah, okay, there's not a lot of games that have me like, after I've gotten as far as I wanted to do, as far as I've completed what I wanted. There's not many games that make me come back to be like, oh man, after we beat that, let's what other mods are out there? Like most games I need a freaking break. This is not one of those games apparently. Okay. Yeah, I accidentally hit the keyboard macro for. I knew I was gonna hit this thing. You're out of here. Thanks. I knew I was gonna hit that rock. I accidentally hit the macro for pausing my recording or stopping it or whatever. I said I wanted to wrap up at about the 5-minute mark. It's the 4-minute mark. I think we got all we can out of this. I like to leave just a little early, because I don't know what code might be like, hey, at the 2-minute mark, scramble them. Hit him like some eggs. Just get in there and wreck up his insides. Like I don't want to be around for that. I like my insides as they are, as insides. Thank you. All right. Walked out with a very fair amount of materials, I say. Zoom, zoom, zoom! I wonder how this mod pack, or this mod, might facilitate train use. I'm using Warptorio a lot as an example, I get it. The way in which train use was implemented there was there were specific tiles, and those specific tiles allow you to warp items in and out of the platform. So I'm anxious to see. I'm not anxious. I'm excited to see how that works. But I'm gonna save. Let's call this here. Thank you all for joining me. My name's Johnmegacycle, and I hope to catch you next time. Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Thanks for checking out my video. I also want to take a moment to thank all my supporters and donators, and if you'd like to join up with me and game with my crew, all the information to get connected is in the description below. Thanks again, and I hope to catch you next time.